Hi, welcome. Добро пожаловать. Hi, Windblown Rain, what's up? I have no plans, no thoughts. I'm kind of sick. My throat's kind of bothering me. I'm just like, I'm here, and I want to hang out. And maybe I'll play a game later if I fucking feel like it. If I come up with something to play.
Hi.
From the track, welcome. Diablo Graves, welcome. Hi, Ashley Miami, what's up?
Hi.
Hi, Tammy. Oh, yeah, thank you. Yeah, my throat's been bothering me since last night. Spin? Okay. Let me get back so you can get the full. What? There we go. That's more like it. I like that it centers on the 1 point, so there's just a vortex between my thighs. Maybe don't take that out of context. Anyway. Anyway. How's everybody doing? How's it going, everybody? Yeah, my throat's just feeling kind of scratchy. And I don't know why. Maybe I just got something from somebody. I don't think it's COVID. I'd be surprised if it was. Is autismo in your room? I have not yet. I should, but I haven't. But tell you what, I can get him out. Hey, hold on. Don't I? Oh, it doesn't save him when you drag and drop it on, I guess. Yeah, okay, hold on. I can find it. I want to see my little boy. Here he comes. I want to see my little boy. There you are. Like a parasite. Blech. Is he holdable? He's a little small, but he's very cute. He's sucking the autism out. He's siphoning the autism. He's siphoning the power. God. Not bad, trying to watch Dark Souls 3 over the weekend so I can start in on Elden Ring. Oh, yeah, nice. I haven't played any of the Dark Souls games, but I have played Elden Ring. Elden Ring is good. Apparently it's like gameplay-wise kind of similar to Dark Souls 3, but, you know, more streamlined-ish, I guess. But yeah. Thank you all for coming to this meeting. I have nothing to contribute. You fools. I don't know. I don't feel like playing Lisa. I'll play Lisa later in the week. I don't feel like it right now. I tell you one thing. I was looking through some of my files, right? I was looking through, because, you know, I save all the thumbnails I make. I save all the little promo images and all the schedules I make. And it's like, I kind of look through it. And I have everything kind of like Maybe not right, because I have like schedules from when I first started. I have schedules from my first model revision and then my second model revision. And then I see, oh wait, hold on, what's this? And I had some really nice schedules going. You know, what was this week? Oh, I played receiver. Oh, I played Project Warlock. I played Soccer and Omni. And then, oh yeah, karaoke. And I look at the date, and it's like, oh yeah, that's the date I got in a car crash. Which I forgot that day was the day that I was supposed to do karaoke. And Temmie was like, I'm sure she's fine. I'm sure she's probably just delayed. She's kind of ghosting everybody though, which is weird. What's going on there? And it was like fully a while before I think until the next, I don't think I managed to get in contact with people until like, researching, questioning people. Yeah. It means a lot that y'all care about me that much. Yeah, I think just because my phone got lost in the crash, I didn't get it back till a couple days later. I think it was fully like a day before I could get a burner phone. So that I could like talk to people again. Maybe not. Maybe it was later that same day. It was either after the surgery or I don't remember. I'm seeing a picture of Penny with a batter face in the hospital bed out of nowhere. Yeah, life comes at you fast. Fucking man. I didn't mean for this to get like real, but like that whole situation kind of just sideswiped my whole life, you know? Like I kind of had a vague idea where I was going. And then like, you know, femur breaky. And like I'm still recovering and it's just like, I don't know. But I guess what I'm trying to get to the point of is like, I'm trying to get back to where I was. Like, I'm trying to get back to like, hey, maybe I can accomplish more than one thing per day. Maybe that's a reasonable expectation for myself instead of just laying around like a lazy asshole, you know? And I'm working on it. I did 2 whole things today, including this stream. I called like the insurance company or something. I did accomplishments with like a CE instead of a TS. Accomplishments. Yeah, I don't know. I should probably take one of my fucking COVID tests just to make sure this is not. Again, I'd be surprised if it was, but yeah. Also, hi Rachel Hidikata. Hi N-Wolf, welcome. Dobrze. Go make weird creatures in Spore. I haven't played Spore in for fucking ever. I definitely don't have it installed. Spore was funny. I played a lot of it as a kid. I don't know why. It was not an especially good game. Y'all remember fucking Darkspore? That was like, it was like this MMO spin-off of Spore that just kind of like half came out, and now it's just like lost to the sands of time because nobody played it, and like I don't think it was really preserved at all. Maybe it was. I don't really know. But it was just like I remember hearing about it, and then I never got the chance to play it, and then it was gone, and it was weird. Car horns in the distance. Oh yeah, when I was at like, I was at Denny's Not like the actual physical restaurant, but like the VTuber talk show that Power Nelson does on Saturdays. I was at Denny's. I remember hearing just like a bunch of loud pops outside my window, and I was like fully kind of wondering, kind of thinking that there might have been a bunch of gunshots out my window, because that same evening, I came home to my apartment building, and there were like 3 cops pulled up outside, and I don't know what any of that was about. So I kind of wonder, did something like happen? I don't see anything on the news. I guess it must have just been fireworks or something. Yeah, that was weird. Hot streamer tip. When you don't have words to say, just fucking make noises. Make mouth sounds. Throat sounds. Just fucking Does it mean anything? No. Does it have to? I mean, kind of like the whole point of entertainment is that you're saying words to convey some meaning, whether that be comedy or drama or information. I don't think anybody would fucking watch Jimmy Kimmel. I mean, nobody fucking watches Jimmy Kimmel anyway. That guy sucks. I don't think anybody watches, I don't know, Stephen Colbert. I don't think they would if he just came out there and it was like welcome to the Late Show, and just screamed into the microphone for 14 straight minutes. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's what they go there for. Yeah. What's the Eric Andre show up to these days? Is like the Eric Andre show still running? Are they still doing that? That show is insane. Scream to the mic? I'm not going to scream into the mic. My voice already is in pain. I'm getting like the Guilty Gear fucking danger warning on my vocal cords right now. If I scream, then it will be full negative penalty. You know what I'm saying? Good. Improvement to the usual Colbert content. Yeah, I don't know. That was just the first fucking talk show I could think of. Let's open up Steam. What do we got on Steam? Okay, I see what I got. Okay, I played a little bit of Honey Pop recently, alright? Honey Pop, listen. I know it's trash. I know it's cringe. I know it's just hot garbage. But like, Honey Pop is fun. Fucking sue me, alright? It's I don't have to think too much. I can just kind of turn my brain off. I look at the pretty boobies. I match the pretty colors. There's a little bit of stress. It's actually kind of hard, cause like there's some tiles that like can't match, or else you lose points. And you gotta beat a point threshold to like succeed to win the date. And then like there's items you can use, and it's like, oh, if you like, you can get like a certain amount of points for all the. You just want to get spit on there. First of all, her name is Audrey. Second of all, go fuck yourself. I'm saying, what I was saying was, if my voice is in danger mode right now, I'm getting the warning. If I scream, it will be in full negative penalty, and I will just not. It will die. Like fucking Ganon, Zelda CDI, die. You know what I'm saying?
Gah.
It's cool though that people are like coming out for me to just say my bullshit. I haven't finished Milk Outside of a Bag. I haven't finished that game. I'm not sure how interested I am in it. It seems like a lot. It seems kind of heavy. I only played the first Honey Pop. Are any of the sequels any good? I've also only played the first one. And for some reason, man, I don't know why. I don't know what's with my type when it comes to anime girls, but why Audrey? Why do I like the bitches? Like just not in like the dehumanizing kind of way, but just like archetypically, like fucking writing out her character traits on like the design workshop, whatever. Like Audrey is a capital B bitch in like fucking glitter font. It's like, she's a bitch, but I like her. And then also, evil women. War crime women. War crime girl bosses. Why is that my fucking type? I don't understand. You know, just listen, I also really like Jessie. Those are type of women as well IRL? I mean, no, not really. Like, obviously, I don't want to be mistreated. Like a strong, independent woman? Yeah, I mean, I like a woman who can take charge, you know? I like the kind of woman who can handle shit. Because, like, I don't feel super confident in my ability to handle my own shit. I would not be able to take the ability to... Like, I do not feel confident in my ability to handle my own shit. It would be very challenging to also need to deal with someone else's shit as part of a relationship. So if I was with a girl who could, like, handle herself, you know, that'd be nice. And if she handles some of my stuff too, that'd be cool as hell. I don't know, you get the appeal, right? Let me lay it back in life for the kind of be in charge. Yeah, exactly. You get it. I'm a lazy asshole. If anyone want to date herself, I mean, I'm a nice person. I'm a nice. I fucking swerved around that landmine. I almost just said good girl. I'm a nice girl. I'm kind. I like to think I'm funny. You know, I mean, people watch me. Clearly, I'm doing something right. I put in a good effort. I try. I am, but two of me, I don't think two of me would, like, I don't know. I don't know that we would cover each other's weaknesses so much as we would be dumbasses together. I don't know. German version of Deep Space Waifu. I have never heard of that. What is that? Ugh, my fucking voice. Voice is pain. Life is pain. I hate... What's Germa up to these days? Like, I think last I heard, he did the, like, archaeology stream. He did, like, the sim house, the doll house, Germa doll house. I never actually watched those streams, just knew that it happened. I'd like to date someone who has stream treats to that before. Yeah, that's true. I mean, like, in a relationship, I think a lot of people seek someone who they have some things in common with, at least, so they can like relate to one another. But in a lot of ways, like, people also want people who, you know, not to be like kind of cringe and Hallmark cardy about it, but like someone who completes them, you know? Someone who has like, you know, I can handle this side of things, but I have a sort of like a weakness or like a blind spot over here. And hey, here's a fucking Tetris T block slotting right in from this other person. And we're a good match for each other. That's like the ideal relationship, you know? People don't like seeing their fault in other people for one. Is that? I guess that's probably true now that you say it. Also, welcome, Badger. You're talking game, welcome. And Anon 495, welcome. I guess cage killers, God. Sliding right in. Not in the penis in vagina. Meaning, but obviously, you know, might lead there, depending on who it is. The Waffle House has found its new host. What does that? Like, is that a Denny's riff? What does that mean? But welcome, USM Live. These more like two L shapes. I mean, two Tetris L shapes. Hi, Rubbish. Welcome. Two Tetris L shapes? I mean, that's just spooning. I'm 100% down with that, right? Like, who doesn't like a good cuddle? God, I need a good cuddle. Oh, you gotta be ready to throw hands working a waffle. I've never been to Waffle House. Like, real talk? I've never eaten at a Waffle House. I think the one they used to have, like, on the street near where I live, I think it closed during the pandemic. I haven't, like, during quarantine. I haven't been to Waffle House ever. I haven't been to Denny's, like an actual physical Denny's. Probably since I was a kid. Y'all ever get the pancake puppies from fucking Denny's? They were pure distilled garbage, but they were so good. Like, it was just like hush puppies, but with like cinnamon and syrup and like real like fried, just kind of like a fried pancake ball. Yeah, instant diabetes. You get what I'm saying, Syndris. You get me. Bruno, welcome. Let me turn off the heater back there. That's always so fucking loud. Give me 2 seconds. Put coming down. Look. Walking is getting easier. That's a good thing, at least. Like, I'm still making progress, not limping so much, even without the cane. You know, it's slow. It's been weirdly slow. I'm just like seeing doctors about how slow it is. But it's steady, I guess. I haven't had any like backsliding, so that's, can't really ask for much more than that. Yeah. What was I talking about? Fucking pancake puppies? Yeah. Pancake puppies, they're good. They were real good. Just disgustingly bad for you. But as a kid, that shit kicked ass. A gun factory, ammo factory. Can you use 223 and 556 guns or 3-way and 762 guns without much issue? So, honestly, this is something I constantly struggle to wrap my head around as well. here's what I do know. 556 and 762 are like the higher pressure versions, right? Of the 223 and 308 rounds. 556 and 762 are like the military versions, like the NATO versions. Whereas 223 and 308 are like the original civilian cartridges that they're based off of. Now, my understanding is you can run 223 and 556 and 308 and 762 without issue. I think, though, there's some concern about like the fact that because it's like, I think there's like slight difference, something about like it not being as accurate. I genuinely like don't really know. It's a blind spot of mine. Cause like I think 223 works and 556 is just not as good. It's like there's something with the mechanism, and then like some people also make 223 wild, which is basically just the idea is it works with both 223 and 556 equally as well, as opposed to like 223 like not being as good in a 556 chamber. I think that's what that is. But you don't want to run 556 in a 223 chamber, especially on like an older gun, because it's not built for those pressures generally. At least I don't think so. Does anyone know in the chat? Like, that's something I've had a lot of questions about, and I just have constantly had trouble wrapping my head around. Because it's kind of confusing. You can't on all new firearms, yeah. Like anything made today, it's pretty much interchangeable, I think. But older stuff, you can't do 556. It's weird. God. Tammy, you're just saying numbers. I think I have to call it 1980, no problem at all. Yeah, I would say so too. Just, yeah, I don't know. I mean, like they sell both discreetly 223 and 556. But, you know, I don't, is 223 cheaper? Or is 556 cheaper? 223 is just like a less powerful load of like basically the same thing. It's weird. Guns are complicated. 556 slightly more pressure, yeah. I just can't quite remember or figure out like what is the deleterious effect of running 223 in a 556. Obviously 556 in a 223 chamber, the pressure's too high. It's not good for it. Especially on older guns, but like 223 and 556, I think it's less accurate. But I don't know exactly why that is, right? Like if the cartridge dimensions are all the same, why would it be less accurate? Is it something with like engaging with the rifling at a different speed? Like is the barrel twist or fucking something like that? Because the barrel twist meant for the 556 pressure and powder and speed down the barrel, and then 223 is like kind of fucked up with it. Like what is the deal there? Oh, am I right? Is it actually a barrel twist thing? That was like a complete shot in the dark. If that's actually what it is. Gotta stay hydrated. Gotta stay hydrated. That's better. Tell you what, give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. I don't know if we'll play a game or something, or maybe we'll just keep talking, but I will be right back. Give me 2 seconds. I'm back. Oh yeah, you see that? You see that green Kuma? On the chair? The green Monokuma? Koopa made that. Koopa made that for me, like... Was it a year ago? It might have been like a full year ago at this point. I think it was like my birthday. But no, Koopa made that for me. It's Penelope Kuma. And so, like, I figured I'd put him on the chair. And then if I ever have need for the other one, I can, for Koopa Classic, or not Koopa, Kuma Classic. He's right here. Kuma's with me. Penelope Kuma's in the chair. Hi Alvanu, what's up? Welcome. I don't know, Scuba hiding on the shelf. Oh, I mean, I could show off like all the references I got over there. Give me a hot second. Let me like pull up the full image size. Or the full size image. Word order matters in grammar. In English, anyway. Word order matters a lot less in some languages. It's kind of interesting. Vengeful, thank you for the sub. How's it going, man? What's good? Optional word order is intent most important. Fuck, dude. You got me there. Why say few words why say lots words when few do trick? Right, here's the fucking... Here's all the references I got back there. We got imagine talking. What kind of fucking nerd talks these days? All the cool kids are going. Yeah, let's see. Who do I got here back here again? I added a ton. Back on my anniversary because I added like a bunch of references. Like, got the Kai Daiju skateboard. PS3 and the Switch. Yeah, I got a PS2, a PS3, and a PS4. Back under there, and a Switch. With Koopa on the bottom shelf, and I got Arthur, I got Baku, I got Junie, I got Pupper Nelson, I got Zora Takadachi, I got Temmie there, of course. Then the next one up, I got Dance, I got Enquadra, Numa, I got Keep, then there's Lone Star Cult. Bare Bones Brand, thank you for the follow, welcome. Then I got Call Me. There's a Shady Bowling Ball, there's Take Two, there's Otts, and it's like, there's Kenji, there's Gotcha, there's Hiccups, there's fucking, oh, I am a bad friend, I am blanking on the name because my brain is stupid. Chaser, there's Chaser, and then there's Rummy and Koki up on there. I should throw Sigrid and Bird in there at some point. That would probably be a good thing. Good thing to do. Anyway. But yeah. That's all the references I got over there. It's cute. Yeah. I don't know. All the friends I've made in VTubing mean a lot to me. And so I figure like, give some shout outs. Yeah. For as long as he's been there. Oh, he's been there from like the start. I think just it's kind of, he's kind of like behind the chat, so it's harder to notice. What did you just send me? What is this, Temmie? Wow. Yeah, you're right. That's me. That's me. There in the corner. What's that song? Losing my religion. That's the one. I'm a fucking Philistine when it comes to like popular music, popular movies, popular TV shows. I just like am utterly uncultured. I only vaguely know popular things through osmosis. And I've not really taken time to delve into the waters. Losing my religion makes you get pissed off? Does it? I assumed it was like a crisis of faith thing, like literally losing. It's just like a what's the idiom? Idiom. It's just like an idiom for getting pissed. Started watching the Rocky movies for the first time like this week. Oh. How are those? I know the first one's like the famous one, and there's like, I think 4 gets clowned on for some reason. I don't really remember why. Some weird stuff happens or something. You're gonna make me lose my religion is an old Southern expression. Huh. I've never heard that. That's interesting. Yeah, I guess I have also been doing like, I'm trying to do the fucking weekly movies of just like, man, I still haven't seen yada yada yada, and like fucking do a stream of that. Like this week I'm gonna do like Good, Bad, and the Ugly this Friday. Cause like that's a fucking classic yeehaw cowboy movie. It's like the yeehaw cowboy movie.
Hi.
What is your day job? Hi Medigor, what's up? Добро жаловать. At the moment, I gotta be real. Like, I had like just graduated college, and I was like looking for a job. And then I got in a bad car accident that I'm still healing from, and getting a job is kind of on the back burner. Fortunately, I'm in a position. I am fortunate enough to be in a position where I can, just take this time to focus on recovery and like not push myself too hard. But yeah, that's kind of where I am in my life right now. It's a big ol' fucking just ejected into the void and not really sure where I'm going. But, I trust myself to figure it out eventually. Temmie, I am not Elon Musk. My parents do not own an emerald mine. So yeah, that's kind of like my current life situation. Saffron. I thought it was Oh no, you're saying, okay, I get the joke now. There's no faster way to kill a joke than to not react and then go, oh, okay, I get it. Yeah, okay, gotcha. Yep. Not even like laugh, just like, yep. Temmie, calm your fucking tits. I'm allowed to just sit here and shoot the breeze. I'll get my gun out and shoot the breeze. Cause fucking, I don't know. I don't really feel like playing anything right now. And so I'm just gonna sit here and just hang out. Sometimes you gotta put a joke down for its own good. Yeah, you gotta really like, just put a Luger to the back of its head and tell him to think about the bunny rabbits. And then old Yeller it. That's like, okay, I'm kind of mixing my literature metaphors. One of those is Mice and Men, one of those Old Yeller. You get what I'm saying. Mercy kill. It'd be funny if there was someone in chat named the Breeze right now. Fucking kid named Finger Energy. But yeah, it's rubbish. My legs got too crunchy. The breeze tends to shoot back with high-speed winds with debris. Does a ricochet count as the breeze shooting? How would you classify that, I wonder? I'm sorry, hold on. Let me decipher this fucking hieroglyphic that just got posted in my chat. Right bussin' most verily, and are you gonna thank ye dankly for your asking as much? Which we get the fucking Rosetta Stone version of. Salutations and howdy doodle famioli. How be the all of y'all this fine eventide prithee and pray tell? Also, hello, Nakul Silo. Welcome. Добро жаловать. Be able to read all of that. Fuck you! I'm not a Zoomer! What is... Generations are stupid anyway. Like, people are born every year, right? It's not like... People don't come in batches. It's not like you pull fucking humanity out of the oven at 450 degrees, and it's like, oh, here's the next generation of humanity. Already, they just gotta go on the cooling rack. No, it's like people get born fucking one at a time. Generations don't mean anything. It's dumb. I don't get why we sort people into buckets that are just like completely arbitrary. People are like, oh, am I a millennial or am I Gen Z? Fucking nobody. Who is the generation commission? Who fucking decides what the generations are and like what the exact delineation is? There is no exact delineation. It's just like people named a vibe based on when they were born and said that's a thing. It's dumb. Fucking, I hate it. We do say a woman has a bun in the oven, but she does not have like an industrial oven with like a 100 dozen like honey buns for fucking whatever the Twinkie company is. It's just people are born every year. People are born every year and every day. Arbitrarily dividing them up seems dumb to me. And hi, Manuel. We are not doing mass pregnancy. Power word. Just fucking like it's a D&D spell. Like you know, mass healing word, mass pregnancy word. Of course, that was the clincher. Thank you for the follow, Monty and Dozy. That was the fucking woe be upon you. Hi, Goladan. Welcome. Dobro жаловать. How's it going? Thank you. I'm quite happy with my gun. Pregnancy AoE. Power word impregnate. Fucking A, what are we talking about? No, but okay. I know power word breed. Oh my god. That's the one. There you go. Tammy hit it in a home run. The summon spell. Summon spell with a 9-month casting time. Oh god. And of course it is concentration. Jesus Christ. Aloe is the character I'm playing in the D&D game me and Temmie are in. I like how the subtitles recognize D&D. And that it has to have an ampersand. But then it fucks up the ampersand. Like, hold on. Look at this. D&D. It has an actual ampersand, but then it also does the HTML fucky, we made a fucky wucky. And like also has like the character code? How does that happen? Like how does that like constantly happen and oh, that's fucking weird. I don't get it. Computers are dumb. D&D is fun. Damp dragons. Ugh. Scripting error also has an and. The scripting error also have an... Hold on, let me try something. At sign. Huh? Subtitles. There you are. At sign. No, I can't get it to exclamation point. It just says the words. It's not doing the symbol for some reason. You're a horror artist. Oh, well, nice to meet you. Welcome to the stream. Soaked sword sharks. Special signs are fucky. Yeah, I don't know. Like, we have Unicode. I don't know why. Like, we got Unicode, man. Some little Bobby drop tables, yeah. Little Bobby tables. But no, I don't know why. Like, we have Unicode at this point, right? We've had Unicode for fucking decades. Why is our shit still fucked when it comes to doing, like, special characters, right? Like, we have delimiters already, yeah? Like, it's not that hard. I don't know. Ugh. I don't know. I guess in URLs I get it, because like URLs have to be like, it's like how Windows still has like some little bits of DOS in there to like make it so it actually works like into the future. But with URLs makes sense. But why is this happening in like, this is a voice transcription thing. This is like fucking 21st century schizoid man technology. Why is this fucking up? I don't know. I say this as a computer science major. Okay, you can't make con.txt. Yeah, exactly. I say this as a computer science major. Computer science is stupid. Programming is stupid. It's full of so much little fiddly bullshit. It's so wild. One time some woman emojis through her bank account password and fucking annihilated the bank server. Yeah, yes, but why it just feels like, it feels like we should have this one figured out by now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it feels like we should have this one. D&D Pathfinder, or I wish the system got more love, like Savage Worlds 11 Fight Rings. I've heard good things about Powered by the Apocalypse. The only tabletops I've been able to play so far pretty much has been D&D. But I'd be interested in trying, like, you know, like a Call of Cthulhu, or a Powered by the Apocalypse game, or like a fucking Cyberpunk Shadowrun. I don't know. Could be interesting. I like Alien RPG by Free League is lit. Let me take a look then. Alien RPG by Free League. Sorry, that's Fee League. That's the opposite of Free League. Here we are. Oh yeah, oh, this is straight up like Alien as in, like, Ripley. Ripley's Believe It or Not? What the fuck? What is her... Ripley Scott? No, that's Ridley Scott. Ridley Scott is an actor. No, he's a director. What is her full name? Ellen Ripley. Right. I was thinking of Ripley was her first name for some reason. Yeah. Lancer is an interesting mech RPG. Oh yeah! I made a character for Lancer at one point. I think a friend of mine was gonna run like a Lancer campaign, but like set in Titanfall. And I remember I came up with the idea for this character who like came from this like junk planet, who just like built her own Titan after like years and years, just like slowly getting enough good parts from scrap to like build her own. And she had like, it was like one of those sniper ones. And like, I had the idea of like, oh, she's got like graffiti all over it, but it works like dazzle camo, so it's like she's got like radar jammers, so it makes it hard to tell where she, like what direction she's going or in what speed and all that. I forgot about that character. Never actually did anything with her, but yeah, Lancer seems neat. Neat. Titanfall 2 is kick-ass too. Like, Apex Legends is cool and all. I mean the gameplay itself is cool. I fucking loathe the whole battle pass monetization, like weaponized FOMO situation. I just want to know Titanfall, man. Titanfall was great. And Apex doesn't have a wall run. Hey Blanco Doyle, what's up? Welcome. Congo's got a few highlights for Brain Lancer. Oh, nice. You know, I've thought about like, I do not have the confidence in my DMing ability to like host a tabletop kind of stream. I would love to participate in one. Like, you know, the trouble with doing like a tabletop live stream, especially like VTubers, you don't have a physical table to show, for one thing. And like, you know, if you're streaming like a tabletop RPG, you've got you're just like sitting on the casting couch, and over your shoulder you got fucking Matt Mercer and Brennan Lee Mulligan and all that and all that shit. And it's like glowering down at you like we have the best fucking production value in the industry. And there's like a lot of pressure to be like, oh, I have to be that good. Like why fucking bother competing if I'm gonna be like a rinky-dink little mom and pop store when just Walmart just busted down my door and has set up like 4 fucking stores in my area. You know what I'm gonna do? I think that there's a lot of like hesitation around that, you know? Or not, I don't know, just like it's a lot to live up to, and I think a lot of the time like audience expectations are pretty high up there. Like if you don't have like hand-drawn art for fucking all of your PCs and like all your major NPCs, and you gotta have like all these maps and everything. You know, it's big expectations, and it's like a lot of pressure. So you kind of just gotta, I think when it comes to tabletop stuff, you kind of just gotta take a deep breath, just go in and out, and then be like, I do not care what people think. This is just going to be a fun thing. And then you just fucking go and do it. And you will still have exactly as many problems trying to actually find a group to play a tabletop game. Yeah, just dive on in, honestly. Sponsored by Night. Oh god. Just I get it. I see. I mean, I think Dance is like huge into tabletops. I think he like writes for tabletop stuff, doesn't he? Like well, it used to be Sheriff Dance, he rebranded. I can't remember what his like. What was his? Like Wesley Dance, yeah. If he did like a tabletop game, like if he DM'd whatever, I'd love to get in on that. Obviously I don't want to impose or anything. That's kind of a hard thing about, like... I always feel like I'm kind of doing a balancing act when I'm, like, reaching out to people. Because, like... You know... Sorry. My brain fully just went off the tracks there. Train of thought fully derailed. Millions dead. There is always gonna be, like, if you're talking, if I as a VTuber am trying to talk and get to know another VTuber who I've, like, met through Denny's or whatever, or that I've, like, you know, like we have a mutual friend and stuff like that, maybe not everyone is like this, but my brain is always immediately on, if they've got, like, fucking a steady 200 viewers every stream, and I've, of course, I'm at my solid, very, very cozy 20 average, it is going to appear like I am clout chasing. And that is, like, that's never how I want to come off to people. So, like, if someone's bigger than me, I don't know how big Wesley is. I genuinely don't even know. But, like, if someone is bigger than me, I will basically never be the person to reach out first. Unless it's in a very tepid kind of way. Like, oh, hey, I'm like, you're a friend of a friend. I'm doing, like, references in my background. Do you wanna, if you give me a PNG, I can throw something in there. And then, like, I will not push the issue further. Or I'll be like, hey, if you want to come on my stream, or for, like, my anniversary thing, you know, it's a casual thing, just hang out. You can if you want to. Don't feel obligated though. It's up to you. It's cool. Close the same size as Twitch followers. Okay, yeah, I knew he wasn't, like, fucking, like, 10 an order of magnitude larger. I just didn't really know. Maybe I'll chat with him about that. I mean, Dance is a bad example anyway. Like, me and Dance, like, we've talked a decent bit. We don't, like, we're not, like, chatting on the daily, but, like, we're solid acquaintances at minimum, you know. But, like, talking to someone, like, I mean, I'm not actually sure I should name names here, but, like, there are people who are, like, part of, like, Southside, or, like, friends with Koopa, who are, like, I've met in passing through,
Hi,
Pokey. Who I've, like, met in passing through Denny's or whatever. But, and, like, we got along well enough there, just, like, meeting in passing. And, like, it'd be cool to hang out. But I hate the idea of seeming like needy or desperate, or like I'm just clinging onto their coattails. You know what I'm saying? That's, like, always a thing on my mind when it comes to, like, asking for collabs and stuff. I mean, hell, even with Koopa. Like, Koopa and I have been friends since we both started streaming. We both started streaming around the same time. And, like, she was one of the first people to follow me on Twitter when, like made my fucking Penelope Twitter account. And, like, I still feel kind of nervous about, like, am I being too needy? Am I being, like, clingy, or am I being an asshole when I'm, like, asking Koopa, hey, how you doing? What's up? Do you want to like do a maybe we should do a collab in the future, or some, you know. It's just, like, always something on my mind. I tend to be very conscious of, like, how I'm coming off to another person, because I know if I'm, like, not very conscious of it, then I'm gonna have, like, no fucking gauge on it, right? I have a very hard time. Like, either I am very focused on it and, like, treading carefully, like, okay, what should I say in this, just like fucking Mass Effect dialogue wheel, trying to suss out the best option on how to not seem like a total cunt. Mind my language. Or I'm just like saying stuff and just like do and having like no concept of like whether or not I'm actually like being a tool. I think part of that is the autism and you know, also the fact that like it's just text chat on Discord is not helpful. It is hard to get a read on a person purely through text. Southside knows you well enough through Nelson. I think you'd be chill with it. Yeah, that's probably true. Yeah, I don't know. That was just a random stream of consciousness. Tangent? I mean, I don't know if I can really call it a tangent. This whole fucking stream is a tangent. Like, I am just talking, and just like my heart is going wherever it's gonna go. And sometimes that's off a cliff, but it's cool, because there's like a helicopter I can jump into, like the first level on Mirror's Edge. Why? I never know how my sentences are gonna end. I am just, whenever I'm fucking talking, like extemporaneously, I do not have a good sense of like, oh, I have a general idea of what I'm going to say. It's like I am fucking Buster Keaton, or not Buster Keaton, I don't know, Bugs Bunny, like strapped to the front of the train, laying down the tracks in front of it, like, just laying down the tracks, trying to make sure I don't go into the ravine. Oh, that was Buster Keaton? That really feels like it would have been a Looney Tunes bit. Was it actually Buster Keaton? No, it is Gromit. You're right. I'm thinking of Gromit from Wallace and Gromit. That is exactly what I'm thinking of. Buster Keaton, he like had a big log, and there was like a log on the tracks, and he like had to throw the log to make it so the train didn't derail. That was like an actual train. That was like actual risk of derailing. In that shot, and like that Buster Keaton thing. Fucking old-timey, like people in the 1920s were fucking unhinged, man. Like, stuntmen would just be like, oh, this has a 50% chance of lethality. I'll take those odds. And then just went on to film the fucking best comedies that anyone had ever done at that point. Like, it's like, people are insane. The secret ingredient is when we were flavorless. Yeah. Yeah, on the one hand, like, people aren't taking as huge of risks anymore. And it means that, you know, sometimes you end up with kind of watered down stuff that's like not super impressive. You know, there's not like huge stunts these days because everything's just CGI. But on the other hand, generally speaking, people don't break their fucking necks on movie sets as often anymore, which is a fair trade, I would say. Like Jackie Chan is amazing. The shit he did was amazing. I don't know that like if he had fucking ate shit and died on that like last stunt in Police Story, I don't know if that would have necessarily been worth it. Like he pulled it off, and it kicked ass. I don't know if it's generally worth dying for a fucking silly movie. I don't even know if it's worth dying for like a good movie. Like I would not like put my life down for Citizen Kane. Yeah. I was thinking about that when I was saying that. Rest was even good. I never saw it. I don't even think it was. Like, Wasn't that how Jet Li died too? Like, Jet Li, was it Jet Li? Is that the one I'm thinking of? It was some... Brandon Lee. I knew it was a Lee. I couldn't remember which Lee. Yeah, Brandon Lee. What happened in that one was that basically they were using live ammo and blanks in the same gun. And at one point there was a squib load, which meant there was a bullet in the gun and it was not properly inspected. And then loaded with blanks. And then the bullet got pushed out by the blank, and he was shot. And that's what happened to Brandon Lee. I don't think legally we know what happened on Rust, but I think the general prevailing thing is that, like, these guns were not being handled with care, right? They were not being properly... Like, they had people on set that were trying to make sure things were done properly, and people were just not being listened to, I think was the general consensus of what the situation was. It's ugly either way. It's not good. You know. Gun safety and discipline is important. If you're gonna be like... live rounds and not... Sorry, it was a straight up live rounds on a movie set. Are you fucking insane? What the fuck? Who does that? That is a fucking recipe for disaster. That's insane. What the fuck? Jesus. And of course there's no justice in the world because the person responsible for all that for all that like flagrantly dangerous behavior is not the one who ended up being punished for it. Jesus, man. That's the worst. Christ. Well, anyway. Yeah, be careful with guns. Like, if you are going to be if you are ever going to handle a firearm or be somewhere where there are a lot of firearms, get training. Get practice, get courses. You know, as much as I like guns, if you have no interest in understanding how to use something that is dangerous safely, then you're being a giant hazard to yourself and everyone around you. You know, the kinds of people who like concealed carry, who have like never shot a gun before, are unhinged. Like, ugh. You gotta have a certain amount of like respect and understanding of what you're dealing with. And like, I'm not saying you legislate that, because that's like very difficult to enforce without it becoming just straight up discriminatory. Like that was, I'm veering into political territory here, and I'm gonna try and get this car back on the road. But like a lot of the first like gun control laws were like enacted as part of like Jim Crow laws. And even like things that would be agnostic of, you know, race and gender and whatever these days, like if you allow like some amount of leverage, like they can be leveraged in that way, even if it's not written to the text, if there's like, depending on like, if there's any amount of discretion in the laws, you know, like if you need a permit and it's given out by some guy who is able to arbitrarily decide, then bias can creep into that system. You know, if it's not like just rote criteria, with that's like, you will if these criteria are met and you won't if they're not, with no like discretion. And then even like the criteria can be biased, because like if you need to get trained in order to, if you're like legally have to be trained through some formal class and that costs money, you know, that's a limiting factor. You know, a lot of gun laws do not really restrict gun ownership. They restrict gun ownership for poor people. And okay, I have gotten political enough for now. Just saying, gun laws are complicated, and there is no easy solution to the problem. To the problem of like gun violence. It is a complicated situation with many factors and is not simple. And you should probably know about guns if you're gonna legislate about them, or pontificate about them, or hold them. That's all. Anyway. I see there was some sort of 10 photographers killed. The link. Specific not. That kind of just sounds like conspiracy theory to me. I don't know. I'd never really followed the story all that closely, so whatever. Let's change topics to something more pleasant. God, my throat is still fucking killing me. Man, you know what's the best? One of the best snacks I've found? It's these like Captain's wafers. Cream cheese and chives crackers. I just like, someone randomly had these at like a party I went to ages ago. They are so fucking good. Like, they are just really good snack. Like, they're not like overly, like you can just pop it in your mouth and like chew through it pretty quickly. It's not like mouth full, but they're substantive, you know? They're good. They're like a solid snack for like an event where you're expecting, if you're gonna be like speaking and stuff. Like, it doesn't dry you out. It's not like fully crunchy and disruptive. It's good. And they taste really good. On that note, salt is the best. Salt is like a miracle. It's just like, everything needs salt. I can't imagine being in the fucking like, being a serf in the Middle Ages or whatever. And just being like, I have bread that is made from the wheat on this parcel of land that I'm allowed to work on. If I give 20% as tithe to the Lord, and people fought wars for spices, and yeah, salt was also a necessity in preserving meats. Like, salted meats were not just for flavor. Like, it was because they didn't have refrigeration or anything. Like, it had to last longer. Yeah, I am very much a person who, I could not see myself living without modern technological comforts. It's probably also a reason I'm not like super huge on camping and stuff like that. Like, there are people who are like I want to go off grid. I want to live in nature. I want to live out the fat of the land. And I'm just like, they don't got chargers for Nintendo Switch out there. I'm good. You know what I mean? I am sheltered, and I like shelter. Like I'm theoretically down to like go walking in the woods or whatever, to go for like a hike or something, because like nature can be really pretty. But if I'm like staying overnight in a tent in the elements, then that's where you lose me. My amount of interest for that situation drops off real quick. I value comfort very strongly. You don't want a restless skinwalker monster girl. See who gets dibs on a nearby dead deer for dinner. That's a wild situation. First of all, the fact that you are not the dinner is like, you clearly must have already had some kind of negotiation with the skinwalker to be like, okay, I got a gun. How about I shoot that deer over there with my hunting permit that I have, probably in this hypothetical situation. And you can have some venison if you don't skin my bones. Am I eating out? God, fucking A. Day hike can be much better in terms of outdoor experiences. Yeah, there's like a certain amount of like baseline comfort that I find hard to go without. Even just like staying at somebody else's house, you know? Just not having like my own designated space for myself. And that's something I value a lot. And so, like, obviously, you know, being in someone else's company is very important, and that is like valuable enough to me for me to deal with like a compromised living situation temporarily. But, you know, it's like I'm often eager to return home. I mean, I guess that's just kind of a universal human experience. People like having a place. But I can't imagine like going somewhere else purely for that experience. Does that make any sense? I don't know. I feel like I'm completely rambling here. I mean, that's what I've been doing on stream, but you know what I mean. I'm using a people yesterday made shit we have today. That's true. Yeah. There's a reason people didn't just look at their mud yurt and go, sufficient, and then continue to live as hunter-gatherers for the rest of eternity. Creature comforts are comfortable. I like having them. You know what's the best fucking thing to have? And that that's like one of the things I always miss if I'm like sleeping somewhere else? Weighted blanket. Or just any kind of big, heavy, warm blanket. Like, I am very much like a squirmy kind of person. Just like I have a hard time settling down and stuff. And so just having like a weighted blanket, just fucking pile them on, you know? That just like, it is so soothing and just like nice. It's very nice. And I wish fucking everyone had those. Agriculture was the first item duplication glitch. Change my mind. You can't. On my own, I wouldn't mind having like personal camera to go on the mouse for a week, just sort of reset. That makes sense. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, like, it's kind of a different conversation if we're talking like, oh, this is like your own personal designated space, you know? It's just like a different one that's like a bit more rustic than just your fucking house in the suburbs or whatever, right? But like, if it's like, I have this cabin, it is set up to the way I want it to be, and it's like a little, it's a bit more cut off, it's a bit more isolated, but it's still like I have the things I really want there. I can understand that. But if it's just like going to some other like rented thing where it's just like what's there is what's there, it's not like personalized at all, or just fucking literally being out in the woods in a tent, that I find harder. That I would find more difficult to get on board with. But yeah, you understand. It's like a precious company. Yeah, it's like a reassuring kind of thing. Weighted blankets are good. But yeah. Guess what, guys? We're at 100. We're at an hour and 20 minutes with no video games. It's incredible. The amount I've managed to run my mouth and keep a conversation going for an hour. Nearly an hour and a half. Without going completely stupid. And okay, I say that now, and now standing here, I think I am going completely stupid and running out of things to say. Brain slow. God. I picked the right name for this stream. This definitely is a stream of all time. Mateba Unica. So, the Mateba Se Unica is... The Mateba company is an Italian firearms company. Wasn't always a firearms company. It was actually originally a company that made pasta machines. But then Emilio Giussoni, an Italian like inventor, designer, whatever, he went like, hey, we have all this equipment. I think guns are cool. I want to make guns. And so he made guns. He made, I think the MTS-22 something. One of Emilio Giussoni's like big fixation as a designer was that he really liked the idea of creating like target pistols and reducing muzzle flip. So he experimented with a bunch of ways to do that. Like one of his first revolver, there was some like 22 semi-auto target pistol he did first. I don't really remember much about that. His first revolver was the MTR-8, which basically had, instead of the cylinder being above like the grip, the cylinder was like in front of the trigger guard. It's a very funky layout, and it puts the barrel basically in line with the trigger finger. Then you have the Mateba 2006M, which was just like, remember the guy from Ghost in the Shell using it, but just finding its reliability. Here's the thing: the one in Ghost in the Shell, that is not the auto revolver. The 2006M and the Mateba Unica are very similar looking, but the difference is the 2006M is just a standard single action, double action revolver, except that it fires out of the bottom chamber. It fires from the 6 o'clock position. And they did put an MTR-8 copy into Cyberpunk. They did. The one in Ghost of the Shell is a 2006M. So it's just a very simple revolver just fires out of the bottom cylinder. Melee Giussani also designed the Rhino revolver, made by Chiappa. That was like his last design before he passed away. I think he passed away like in the 2000s. In the 2010s. But the auto revolver, the Mateva Unica, basically it's kind of similar to, like, say, the Webley auto revolver, where the upper half of the frame, like where the cylinder and the hammer is basically a gigantic pistol slide. So when the gun is fired, the whole thing slides back and it cocks the hammer again. So basically all in all the revolver does is you have single action for every shot. That's the main thing of it. Which is nice, but adds a lot of complexity. Yeah. I just want the California version, pain in the butt, and the double action mechanism activated. Hold on. Wait. Does California not allow double action? I'm sorry, this is news to me. Does California not allow double action, single action? Is the California Rhino single action only, like a fucking Colt SAA from the 19th century? Is that? Hold on. I'm fucking Googling this. There's a list of allowed double action revolvers and everything else will be single action. Oh my god. What the fuck is the logic of that? Oh my god. California gun laws are dumb. It's allowed to have a gunsmith change to double action? It must be a gunsmith. What the fuck? A lot of people make accusations that, like, gun laws are just an excuse to take away firearms based on arbitrary, like, you know, fully arbitrarily. And, like, in some cases I agree with that. That is just straight up, like, what the fuck is the safety idea of, like, only allowing some double action revolvers and then the rest are single action? Or, like, they have that whole, like, oh, we need to inspect pistols to make sure they're safe. They need to follow a rigorous safety thing. But police don't have to listen to that list. Like, if it's about safety, why are the police exempt? Shouldn't be concerned with fucking if the police's guns are safe? No, it's pretty transparently just like, we want to remove as many guns as possible, but we can't do that constitutionally. So we're just gonna carve out a random subsect based on completely arbitrarily. Because fuck you. It's not actually gonna accomplish anything. It's just gonna cause a lot of headaches. It's dumb. It's very dumb. Truly California moment. God, I didn't even know about that. You can't have a double action. What the fuck is even the logic ostensibly supposed to be there? Is it like, oh, if it's double action, you know, it's like it doesn't have a safety. So you can fire it just by pulling the trigger. Except, you know, most revolvers on double action are like a fucking 10-pound trigger pull. So, like, that's kind of the built-in that's like why a lot of revolvers don't have safeties. Don't have manual safeties, I should say. Because like, if something gets through the entire 8-pound trigger pull, you got bigger problems. Like, that is such a freak accident that, like... Anyway. California. Go home. You're drunk. Anyway. Wasn't it a thing? Hold on. I'm thinking about wasn't it a thing that like the same model of gun but in different colors like counted as different pistols under the California like pistol law? So like you had to submit every like color of gun to the same like quote unquote safety test in order to get them approved. Am I making that up? I feel like that could be true. I don't know if it actually is true. It was something very similar to that. Something about just like very minute, basically negligible model differences requiring a whole new bureaucracy of going through the test to be able to be sold in California. Like.
Hi.
Hi, cutie pie. Shut the fuck up, Temmie. Love the TVA chat. Thank you. Hi, Pokey. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Pokey. Hello. I will drink water. Yeah, I might call this one. I might round off this stream soonish, because my throat's starting to actually like bother me. I need to like take some medicine or something. Drink tea? I don't have any tea. California's not added a handgun approved list since 2015. The micro-stamping requirement. Oh yeah, where they like imposed a requirement that was like not even technologically possible. It was dumb. California moment. Okay. Spin, Pokey, you got it. That's a good one. That's got some fucking velocity on it. It's got some torque on it. There we fucking go. Good. Yeah, I have some kind of like, I think I have some Dimetap or something in my cabinet. I'm putting the Joe Rogan show. Fuck off, Temmie. Anyway. Let me see who we can raid and then we'll just finish off for today. And I'm going to get some rest. Please. You know what, Merlin? Merlin is... I don't know anything about the Super Soaker Oozinator. Sorry, Pokey. Merlin's streaming. Let's go raid Merlin. Why not? Nice. There you go. Okay. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for hanging out. This is a good stream, even though it was fully stupid. I'll see you guys later. Thank you for coming. Bye, Bee.
Hi.
Hi, Temmie.